everyone, and welcome back to our online class. So how are you this morning? I hope you are fine. And are you ready for our online class? Alright, so now let's start our lesson. So today is Wednesday. The course book that we are going to study for our session is the blueprint 4. Everyone, I hope you have the course book with all of you right now. So here is the course book, which is the blueprint 4. Everyone, right now, do you have this book in front of you, or do you have this book on the table? Alright, if you have the book with you, it is very good, because in today's video you are going to do some exercise in this book. It is a good idea to have the book with you right now. So everyone, previously we have studied the lesson 2 of this book. Can you tell me what is the title of lesson 2? Alright, the title of the lesson 2 is blind date, and you read about the girl who wrote something about her problem and sent to someone on the internet to ask for help. And in that text, you might notice the usage of some of this word, right? Because today we are going to look at these words, what they are and how to use them in your writing, right? So in our unit 2, which is I'll go out tonight, and this title told you that we are going to study future form. From lesson 1, you already learned the differences between will and be going to. And in this video of lesson 2, we are going to look at we are going to look at the adverb that we can use in order to express the future. And we use all these words, right? We use this word in order to make prediction for the future. So won't have you ever wonder how the future will be like in the next 15 or 20 years? So you use the future form in order to predict what happens in the future. And this word is the word of certainty. It expresses the degree of how much you are sure of your predictions. Okay? So this word is function as an adverb. All of them are adverb. And how to use them and what are the meanings? Okay, so we will look at the meaning of each individual adverb first. And I think you understand what is adverb, so I don't need to explain more about the part of speech, because as I can observe, all of you are very smart. Alright, now let's look at the first adverb of our today's lesson. So let's start with the word maybe. So maybe used to talk about something that is possible in the future, but it is not certain. So this is the meaning of the word maybe. And again, if you look here on the other side, you can see the example. As this one, the word maybe, which is an adverb, come in the beginning of our sentence. Let's say maybe they are going to see the movie. Or you can say they are going to see the movie, which is not clear. You are not certain of this, whether it will happen in the future or not. You don't know. You just make a prediction. You just say it. There's no evidence, right? Maybe they are going to see the movie. Even though you can see the word are going to, which is the form of be going to talk about plans, but it is their plan, and we are the speaker. We don't know whether they have plan or not. We just predict. Okay, by using the word maybe, it is not clear. Good. Let's move on to the adverb number 2. The adverb number 2, which is possibly. So the meaning of the word possibly here is used after the verb will or the be verbs. Okay, am, is, or are, which is be verb. Mostly it is used in writing. Okay, so it is a very formal verb in order to use in the writing form to express the prediction or the certainty of the future. So let's look at the example of this verb, possibly. So here I have example number 2. He will possibly call us today. He will possibly call us today, which means it is possible that he will call us today. We are not 100% sure that he called us today, but we just make a prediction, and this one is a formal structure that mostly used in writing form. He will probably call us today. So look at the position. So the first sentence, which is the word maybe, the adverb stands in front of the sentence. It starts the sentence. Now, maybe, now the word possibly, which is also an adverb, it stands in the middle of auxiliary verb and an action verb. Will possibly call us today. Okay, let's move on to our adverb number 3, which is the word perhaps. You might use this word a lot, perhaps. So the meaning of the word perhaps here is the same as the word maybe. It is the same, okay? But it is not often used in speaking. It is not very formal ways. So let's look at the example here. We will buy books or perhaps stickers. We will buy book or perhaps sticker. Okay, so here is the word perhaps. It come at the end of the sentence. Next, we look at number 4, which is the word probably. So probably here, when we use to express our certainties. So when you are sure that something 99.99% will or is going to happen, you use probably. Okay, so it is an adverb. So let's look at the use here. It is probably going to rain. So the structure is going to or be going to. It is to use. Okay, be going to is used to talk about the prediction based on the evidence. So it is clear that it is going to rain. But if you add the adverb probably here, it is probably going to rain. It is much more stronger. Your prediction is very, very strong, everyone. So again, all of the words that you can see on the whiteboard here, they are adverb, and this adverb used in order to express the certainties. How much you are sure of something will happen, and it used with the future form mostly. If you look at the example here, most of the example on the whiteboard, or nearly all of the examples here, are written in future form because these talk about the predictions. We use maybe, possibly, perhaps, or probably in order to predict something in the future. But we just want to add a degree of our certainties. For example, if you are not sure of something and your prediction, you just make up your prediction. Let's say in 2050, we are probably living in space. So you are sure because we use the word probably. Okay? But if you are not sure, you can say we possibly living in the space, which is you are not quite sure. Okay? So the way that you can use to predict the future, you can use will and be going to. But now you know you can use adverb of certainty to express the degree of how much you are sure of about your predictions. Okay, so now it comes to the end of this video lesson, and I have already explained the main key information on your book. But if you open your books to page to page 23. So here on page 23, you can see one practice exercise about this lesson. So here is the grammar practice, everyone. So if you understand the lesson, this exercise is very easy for you to do. But if you cannot catch up with any specific point, for example, you don't understand the word maybe, how to use this word, you can ask your homeroom teacher in order to explain this point for you. And if you cannot do any of this exercise, I strongly recommend that you watch this video more than 2 times, because you will catch up at least some point from this video. Now it comes to the end of our today's session. So everyone, every day, as we have learned from the previous session, after you watch the video, you will be asked to do homework or classwork, alright? So everyone, the classwork will help you to practice all these points in the video. So don't forget to do the classwork and send your classwork to your homeroom teacher on time. Now everyone, it's come to the end of our today's session, and it's time to say goodbye and see you again in the next video.